Good morning. It is 9:11 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday, January 23, 2024. There are 8 levels identified for this morning to trade against in the E-mini futures. 2 of the levels are dotted. They are not the precise calculated levels. They're important though. So if the spiders get to those, then any trades taken in the E-minis would be considered a partial position trade because they're too close to the actual precise levels. In the pre-market, the spiders are currently at 484.03, hanging around 484. So we will circle back around per usual to take a look at any trades taken based on these levels after the market closes. Today was a good day. 4 trades were entered in order of when they were taken. You can see when the spiders came into the levels here, down here, down here, and at the end of the day up here. So we'll peel back the covers and discuss how these trades played out. So none of this before 9:45 mattered, even when they came down and hit this level. It was after 9:45 a.m. order activations or activation triggers were put into the system, and the first trade was a short trade taken in the E-minis when the spiders came up into and hit 483.96. Right about here, this trade provided the first base hit of the day when they came down over here. They were almost to the next level, able to close out that position right before the next trade, which is a long position, was taken with half of normal position size when the spiders fell down into and hit 483.55. We talked about that this morning, that if one or both of these levels shown with dotted lines were to get hit in the spiders, then half a position time, or a partial of position size should be taken in case the spiders kept falling down into the next level below. But this level worked out fine, and a few minutes later they pushed back up into the money and just barely squeezed out 4 ES points before they continued lower. So that was the second base hit of the day. Now, don't forget that since the first hit is the best hit, these levels were out of consideration for any more trades for the day. So later in the day, when the spiders came back down or came back up and hit these levels from the underside, it's not really the same trade. I just stick to the rules and take the first hit at the level and wait for the next level. It doesn't matter to me what they do before that. Anyway, meanwhile, the spiders kept falling and got to our third level of the day, and another long trade was activated when the spiders fell down into and hit 482.94. That was the trigger point, and it was right before 11:30 a.m. And let me bring your awareness to something here. See this candle here at 11:20 a.m.? The spiders got within 5 cents. You can see this. 5 cents of our level, and pulled back up a little, bounced. So would you call this a near miss and then second guess entering the trade if they were to come back down soon into the 482.94 level? No, you would not. And here's why. It's because this little bounce here, they did not make it to 40 cents in the spiders. That's 40 cents from the calculated level. If they had got to 40 cents or more, that would have been considered the move you were looking for. And then chancing the trade if and when they came back down would be a little bit more riskier, but it was not a near miss. So the E-mini trade was activated at the level, and as designed, they bounced from there more than was needed for another base hit. And that was a third base hit of the day. All these were before lunchtime. So these levels were still important, as you can see the way the spiders reacted to them as they climbed higher for the rest of the day, but we're only interested in fresh levels that have not been hit. So waiting until 3:13 p.m. or so paid off. The last trade of the day was a short up here when the spiders hit 484.90 and pulled back enough to hand over another base hit. Still enough time to make sure everything was closed out before 4 p.m. and the closing bell. In order of when these trades were entered, the first at the level in column F was the first short of the day. It came down into the level in column E for a long trade with a partial position size. They still provided the required 4 ES points. And then the long trade at column D, the lowest level. And then they finally pushed through all these levels and got up to this level here in column G for the final base hit of the day. That's 16 ES points. So do you think there's something to the strategy and these formula-derived levels? I think so. They work for me quite well. If you find these daily recap videos helpful, give it a like and subscribe so you'll be in the loop as new recaps are posted. Thanks, and have a great day.